Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Prabhuji from Vrindavan. There is Hare Krishna Das, disciple of His Grace Gopal Swami.
His Holiness.
His Holiness. Yeah, His Holiness, sorry. His Holiness Gopal Swami. And Prabhuji by trade, by profession, he's an engineer and he's a rough designer. He did over 15 of them. And he's an oil painter too. And he's been preaching all over, like he's been to Nepal. And he speaks fluent Nepali. When I first time I saw him, I said, being Indian, I just a little bit Nepali, so I was surprised. So he had told me, and then he's here. And welcome here, and thank you for taking your time and coming all the way from Vrindavan. So, before taking too much time, and I get to Prabhuji and floor is yours. I'm sorry, Prabhuji, we have a disciple of Srila Prabhupada right next to you. Oh, Srimati Prabhu, and we have been lucky to have his association for a lot of things like some time and has longer association with him.
Please accept my humble wishes. Hare Krishna, all of you. So, can I about yourself? We have only few people. Your introduction. One by one.
Start with Sid Prabhu. You.
Yeah. And tell about yourself.
So yes, I'm a relative newcomer,
Okay.
and so looking forward to initiation.
Okay. Thank you. Very nice.
And I first got my first copy of the Bhagavad Gita. I think it was like 1970. So during the 70s. That's who I am.
Okay. Can you repeat your name?
Sid.
Can you repeat your name?
Sid.
Oh.
Sid.
Sin.
Sid. I call him Sid Baba.
S-I-N. Sin.
SID.
No, S-I-D.
Oh, Sid. Okay. Sid.
Like Sid.
Siddha.
My name is Madan Mohan. I am a disciple of His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami.
Wow.
As is Krishna Shakti, she brought me to Krishna consciousness in the early mid-80s. She had been not initiated by Prabhupada, but she had spent quite a lot of association with Prabhupada in Dallas. And so I had to be interviewed by my Srila Guru Tamal Krishna before I could engage with Krishna Shakti. And I didn't know that. She said, you have to just meet my Guru. And that was the start of the road for me. So I was initiated by him after much insistence on his part. He said you were too old. But eventually it took about 2 years he initiated me. And I've been at it ever since. Hare Krishna.
I think you already told the story, but I actually met Prabhupada way back in 1977. I had, at that time I was in the beauty salon baseball business. And, boy, did he walk in the door and die. So then from there, he, engaged for the Guru Day, and from there I became initiated as Krishna Shakti. And I started College Hunter's Restaurant in Dallas. And I, just so happy to be at the body. I have always been. How long has it been now, honey?
Oh, well, you, since maybe 1980 or 81, certainly
Yes,
off the
maybe.
planet. She took initiation from Srila, or Srila.
Wow.
Prabhupada saw her at the temple and he said, "You look like you have money, build me a restaurant."
Yeah, he did.
That's what he said to her, and she said, "Okay." So she'll always be known as that Krishna Shakti, the one who said, "Okay," and built the Kalachandra restaurant.
I want to say one thing. Krishna Shakti was very, because Tamal Krishna Goswami and myself were friends. We traveled together on Radha Damodar Party. And he told me about this little dynamo that he had in Dallas to sell, who, you know, was able to do so many things. She was so active and she was doing a lot of service, you know, for Krishna Maharaj and building or rebuilding the Dallas temple. So that's why I love her name, Krishna Shakti.
Now, Prabhu, you can introduce yourself properly. We just didn't hear to hear. You can introduce yourself properly.
Oh, okay. My name is Lakshmi Nrsingadas. Well, actually, when the beads were given to me, it was Lakshmi Nrsingadev Das. And it went from Lakshmi Nrsingadev Das to Lakshmi Nrsingadas to Lakshmi. You know, the tendency to shorten the names. And I joined ISKCON in 1972. I was a brahmachari for 13 years. I joined the Radha Damodar traveling Sankirtan party. I couldn't stay in the temples; they were too crazy for me at the time. And when I met Vishnu John Swami in 1973, he proposed that I travel with him, and I did because he had just a road show and started the Radha Damodar traveling Sankirtan party. It was a yellow school bus. And when you walked into the school bus, there was a temple. There was a flat floor and an altar and a kitchen behind the altar. And he asked me to travel with him, which we did. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj came in 1974, and that we remained active until 1976. And I was transferred to the New York Temple and asked to be the temple president there. My service from 1976 to 2012 has been mostly as temple president in different places. 7 different temples. And fully retired from
You still look you still look young. Your face is so bright. And I cannot believe you are a Prabhupada.
75.
You look like a small boy.
I had a I'm a little bit fortunate to have association with the little association of the Soulness Tamal Krishna Maharaj. As he came, he visited to Bombay in the late 90s, and I was a temple commander there in Juhu. So they told me to go and bring him from the airport.
Oh, wow.
So it was in the midnight to the airport, Santa Cruz, and I brought him to the thing, and I served him prasadam and all these things. The next day he gave class. I arranged a class for him, he gave a class.
I think I was serving her.
So that was, but I have many friends of Tamal Krishna Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
He's evolved from Bharat Maharaj.
Prasadam and
You don't know what you start.
consciousness. My name is Bharat Patel.
Bharat Patel.
As I said, Kirtan and Prasadam brought me to Krishna consciousness. I was in and out, but I met Saranga Prabhu and Mother Linda and actually Radha Mata in 2009. And since then, I've been associating with Bharat Patel.
And he doesn't know.
You should share about your mother also. Little bit.
My mother's name is Surajben. She been in Krishna consciousness since 2006. Almost 20 years. She's 98 years old. I don't know how many rounds she does, but she must be doing like at least 30, 32 every day. That's what she does. She prays for everybody.
How old is she? But she's still at her age.
Hare Krishna. I'm Gopavarila Paldas. I come to know about this cause in 2008 when I was in Bangalore for my first job. But then I moved to Hyderabad immediately, and I used to go to Hyderabad for temple habits every Sunday, but I was not that serious. So once I am here, like in 2015 I came to Miami. Somehow by mercy of devotees I come to know about this group. Then I actually chanting and all started. So I mean,
You met any devotees in Hyderabad?
in Hyderabad, I mean, I used to go to temple because in Bangalore I come to know. So once I moved to Hyderabad, I just looked where is this temple. So I went myself. But because the classes were in Telugu, so I was not sitting there. So, and then, yeah, but
So you're from Bangalore?
I'm working from Maharashtra. Akola side. So after here, then we started like chanting and all. And in 2000, I got initiated from Hindú from Maharashtra. And yeah, in between again went to India for 2-3 years.
It will happen sometimes. When in our own land, we may not be so much interested. When we go to the other land, people are religious principles. So we go and join with them, just like from the Keralians. When they are in Kerala, they don't go to the temple, they are not so much interested. When they go to the Gulf and they meet other devotees, they become devotees. When they come back here, they start centers in Kerala. Not temples. One temple we had, and all of the Gulf, they have preaching centers. They have many.
Yeah, so I'm thankful to this whole group because of them I could make sanctuary and something I'm doing well.
Okay. Till what time we can go ahead, program? Can you pass on the mic?
My name is Sri Ram Raghudas.
Yes?
I got initiated in Melbourne, Australia.
From?
Raj Holiness Devata Swami. And stayed there till 1993. In 1993 we came to US. And we have been serving here in Miami Temple. Siddhartha Vidari, Jagannath Baldar, Subhadra, and Gauranika deities. And Narasimha Dev also, Vara Narasimha, Buddha Narasimha. So that's the thing. And my wife also is same at the same time. We both got initiated at the same time. So we both are serving the deities here. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
My initial name is Sangadas. Actually, I started going to the temple in 82. In 82 in Mauritius. I'm from Mauritius. Me and my wife is there. And of course, there's a lot of things going on in Mauritius. Small country, but very dynamic. A lot of activities.
Which temple in Mauritius?
Sorry?
Which temple you used to go?
Which temple?
Yeah.
Because Mauritius is very small. We can go everywhere.
Phoenix or something?
Yeah, there is Phoenix, which is
Only Phoenix.
yeah, this Phoenix temple, which is like mostly like the town one in town, and then we have one which is called Krishna Balaram Temple in Islam. We have cow.
I know one devotee from Phoenix. Dinabandu?
Dinabandu?
Yeah, he was a temple president there for
Yeah.
some time.
Yeah. He's not there anymore.
He's not there. That time.
Yeah. Actually, I think he's from South Africa, but
South Africa.
he was living in Mauritius. And then there's about 6 main temples in Mauritius, and maybe another preaching center, Colombo. And then I came here for work and get the opportunity to be with all these wonderful devotees. That's it. Life continues as a devotee.
Very nice.
Prabhu, the class is from 7 to 7:45.
Oh,
Just wanted to let you know, it's already 7:10 and then the time.
okay.
Yeah, let's start here. Because we want to hear from
Yes.
So, anyway, after every session finishes, then I can meet you, get to know more about this. So we start with Radha. Give me that karta. Can you play Murugan? Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Yeshodanandana Brajajanandana Yeshodanandana Brajajanandana Yeshodanandana Brajajanandana Jaya Radha जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य तथा श्री श्रीमती श्री भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य तथा श्री श्रीमती भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज की इस्कॉन बीवीटी फाउंडर आचार्य प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की राम आचार्य श्री दास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की सवेद वृंद की all glorious assembly devotees, all glorious assembly devotees, all glorious assembly devotees, all glorious Shri Shri Guru. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskrityam Naranchaiva Khanam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. So, we read from Bhagavad Gita today. That's what you do, right? How you do the program?
Speaker's choice.
Because I say there's no newcomers, all are regular visitors, right? So I thought go for Bhagavad Gita directly. So how many of you are reading Gita regularly? Please raise your hands. So regular habit is there. Mataji? Can anybody tell why Arjuna fight?
He was compassionate.
Compassion.
Handle his
Yeah.
teachers and family.
You?
For the sinful reactions. Sinful reaction.
Simple reaction.
Didn't want.
Any other points anybody can make? Yeah. Coming close. So, Arjuna actually he refused to fight. There is one thing, because it's a family fight. It's the children of others, they are fighting themselves. Not enemies are not coming from outside. It's only the family fight. It's like the brothers, but the children are fighting each other. And they were, Arjuna and Panchapan preparing for this fight for 13 years. 13 years they were in exile. They were preparing for this fight. So they understood the fight is war is the only solution. And so they wanted to prepare. So Yudhishthira Maharaj and 4 of them So 3 of them, they went to all the Tirtha Yatra to get the strength of the merit of visiting all the Tirtha Yatras. Arjuna went to the side to obtain many type of weapons. He fought with the Lord Mahadev, Lord Pashupati Astra. Then he went to Indraloka. He got Indradhanush. And after that, they went to Loka, got Brahmastra, many. So he prepared for all this. He can't even be God. Now at the point, now he's supposed to fight, and everything is depending on him and Bhima first. They are the 2 heroes. So the last moment, and Krishna himself took the role of, and Arjuna told Krishna to drive middle of the army. I wanted to see who are all there, whom I should fight. I wanted to see. So Krishna did as what he said. See, if somebody is a devotee, Krishna will come out to the status of his son, devotee's son. Is the one. Only Krishna. You all know that Narayan Rishi in the previous birth. So the Dwapara Yuga birth there is Krishna and Arjuna. And they were always. So now, in the middle of the army, Krishna drove aside, stopped in the middle of the army, and he is observing the army. And he saw that his own spiritual master, his own gurus, his own blood. Then he, the last moment, everybody blow the conch shell, only thing he has to release the air. That's it. Stop. He's seeing all his own brothers, own teachers, whom he should worship. They are there. And he's supposed to fight, but he doesn't want to fight because he won't fight with them. They are my own people. Then he's telling to Krishna, if I kill these people, what will happen? The head of the family will die. I think most of all are here, Grahasthas only, right? Married people, Grahasthas. So the head of the family will die. If head of the family dies, what will happen? Huh? Kulakshaye pranashyanti, kula dharma sanatana, dharma nashtam kulam krishnam, adharma abhibhavati. He says that if I kill a family head, kulakshaye pranashyanti, kula dharma sanatana, dharma will be finished. Kshaya means finished, destroyed. Kula dharma sanatana, dharma nashtam. So dharma will be destroyed. Nashtam means dharma in the family. Dharma nashtam kulam krishnam, adharma will be. If there is no dharma, what will happen? The adharma will take place. That's what happened in Hastinapur. The adharma was prominent. The devotees were suffering actually, and the demons were enjoying it. So adharma. If adharma abhibhavati utha. So adharma will get into the family. If adharma comes into the family, what will happen? Pratusyanti kulastriya. Kulastri. The family woman. Pratusyanti kulastriya. Strishu dushtashu vashneya. Jhayate varnashan. Pratusyanti kulastriya. What? Where is the sloka? Adharma Virati Krishna, Pratusyanti Shankara. There is pages are missing from this, I think. Gita. Anyway, Pratusyanti kulastriya. So adharma bhi bhavati uta. Now, if adharma comes, what will happen? Adharma bhi pratusyanti kulastriya. If adharma comes into the kulastri, she will be finished. Kulastriya strishu drushtashu. Strishu means the womanhood will be polluted. If a woman is polluted, what will happen? Jayate varnashakra. So, varnashakra will take place. Will give birth to varnashakra, that is unwanted causes. So that means, then if varnashakra is prominent in the society, what will happen? Shankara Narakayeva Kulagrananam Desha Patanti Pitrohi Esham Lupta Pitodati. He says, Varna Shankara is more in the society. What will happen? The system of offering foods to the forefathers, that will be finished. So likewise, if somebody destroys the family tradition, he has to go to the hell. So I don't want to get into this. This is the point Krishna makes. That means the head of the family is having such a responsibility that he has to maintain that sanskar in the family. There is no sanskar in the family, it's not a family at all. By building your financial conditions, you cannot make money. You can make a family only by sanskar, discipline. Well, discipline, sanskar, sanskriti, family tradition. The family tradition is the only one which makes your family, not the monetary system. No money. Money comes to the but the sanskar, it goes for generation to generation. Never family, it's my family tradition. Say, Progenies will say, my family tradition. So that is more important. Why I am telling this? The grahasthas having such a responsibility, head of the family. To maintain this sanskar of the family tradition. Dharma, it says that. I think everybody will be having a vehicle, right? The vehicle is on your name. The book, everything. You say Asim in India, I don't know what you say here.
Registration.
Huh?
Registration.
Registration is on your name, and your hard-earned money, you purchase that vehicle, installment or down payment or whatever it is. But it's your vehicle, but if you wanted to fly this on the road, you have to follow some rules and regulations. If you don't follow, then you will not reach your destination. You will end up somewhere else. There is a very simple thing to understand, simple example I am giving you. Just how important is following principles are very important. So you cannot say, this is my vehicle, I can ride as myself, as I know. You have to follow somebody's Miami's rules and regulation. If it is West Virginia, their rules, but it's India, our rules, China means everybody has their own rules and regulations. You have to do that. Then only you will be able to drive your vehicle. So similarly, this is also our vehicle. All our intelligence, brain, senses, everything is ours. But if you wanted to drive this into your life, you follow the rules and regulations. That rules and regulations will come from where? Universal government. Dharmam tu sakshat Bhagavat Pranitam. Krishna himself says all these things. And it's all combined in scriptural form. all those rules and regulations, systems, discipline, everything's etiquette, everything's there in our scriptures. But if you discard all these things, no, well, however we can live, but we should be happy. Some people will be that sort of happy. You are happy, you do it. That's the advice they give. You do anything, but if you are happy, then go ahead. If you are happy, you do it. People will give you advice like that nowadays. It's not like. So the Arjuna's policy is that family head is very, very important, and he has such a responsibility. Sanskar, the family. If head is not there, the woman will be polluted. Woman, Varna Shankara is more in the prominent in the family. I mean, in the society. No Shraddha, no forefathers. So all will be finished. So that is the system. That is why this is very important. Krishna says in Gita that Sastra Vidhi Utsarjya Vartati Kamakarakaha Nasa Siddhi Mavapnoti Naham Na Paramam Gati. He says that if somebody discards the scriptural injunction and leads the life according to their own whims, for them no salvation, no happiness, no Paramam Gati. Very clearly he says. We all know cricket match, right? Maybe cricket matches, we all know cricket match very well, right? Somebody bat and somebody throw the ball. We also can do it. Myself and this probably can do it. But who will see that? Who will spend time to see our nobody will see that. Because we are playing randomly, whimsically we are playing. One out, who is or nothing. You just throw the ball and just keep batting it. The actual cricket match is set up properly, that in the match what will happen, there are some rules and regulations set by the International Sports Board or something, whatever it is set. Then people will come and see that, oh, today is a test match, it's a Gold Cup, everybody will come, everybody will give up their some, put leave to your job, sit in front of the TV and watch the TV. They are very much interested. Then run out, this, run out. LBW, this, that. Even the 80 years old woman or everybody will jump in. Very, very happy.
People will wake up at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock for that. According to the time. So much interested. Why? Because it is conducted within the rules and regulations. So there is happiness in that. Similarly, our life also is like that. If you conduct the life with a system and discipline, that happiness will come. Otherwise, there is no happiness. That is what Krishna says, Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. Dukhalayam, but it is a temporary. You wanted to become happy, then you have to follow the system. So this is mainly meant for the grahasthas. The grahasthas, actually, if you go to the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, so much of pages, so many slokas for grahasthas. But for brahmacharis, sannyasis, and vanaprasthas, it's very little instructions are given. Because Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking to Narad to speak about the grahastha. Okay, we are all in grahastha ashram, but we don't know anything about self-realization. Please tell me how we can lead it. Narada is giving instruction how to lead a proper grahastha. So this is very auspicious month, Kartik, and you all know, maybe you are listening all these days about Kartik, and Kartik is a very, very auspicious month. Yashoda Mai tied Krishna with a rope, with a grinder, motor, and Damodar Mas. Dhamma means the rope, and Dhara means stump type. That is why it's also known as Dhammadevas. This is the month that were Nalakuvera and Manigriva, two of them. And what else? Huh? Govardhan, he lifted Govardhan hill on this time, I think month. So many auspicious things are there. Whatever things you do in this month will have 1,000 times effect than the other. So that is one very good thing we have people. So it's very good that any are here, even at the time and coming visiting. So listening Krishna Katha. The one things is for Grahasthas is to listen to Krishna Katha. It's very, very, very important. That means Shravanam. Shravanam is very important for Grahasthas. There are two type of peoples are there. One is Grahamedi, another one is Grahastha. Who are the Grahamedis?
Sense gratification.
Yeah. Grahamedi, one envious householder. It says that Sukadeva Maharaj explained to Maharaj Parikshit. Envious householder. Why he is saying like that? He says, Shrota Vyadini Rajendra. Shrota Vyadini Rajendra, Nranam Santi Sahasrasara. He is telling that in this Nranam means in the human society to listen. There are thousands of subject matters about the movies, Hollywood, Bollywood, Hollywood, politics, who defeated, murder. It's thousands of subject matters are there. Rape cases, this, that, court cases. Oh, so many thousands. People are so much interested in listening all these things. Very much interested. You don't have to call them, but they will listen somewhat. Because they are listening all these unwanted topics, thousands. Apashyatam atmata. Apashyatam atmata. They have no knowledge about self-realization. Griheshu Grahamedi. He is the Grahamedi. The Grahamedi is not bothered about Krishna, he is not bothered about God, he is not bothered about God consciousness. He doesn't bother about Vaishnava, he doesn't go for any Tirtha Yatras, he doesn't go to the temple to see Krishna or any other gods. He doesn't know Krishna Katha in their life. He always fight, envious. Adosi Padosi. They fight with all the neighbors, everybody, court case, this, that, police case. That life will go like that. Only bothering about their earning, their children, that's Grahavrata. He sit in the house, he never leave the house. Grahavrata. His brother is only in the house. He never leave the house. For them, that is why when we say take prasadam, what we say? Mahaprasade Govinde, Brahmana Vaishnave, Swarga Punya Matandade, Vishwaswa Nai Bajaye. Here I am very little Punya or no Punya at all. So they will not apply their faith in Vaishnava, Nama Brahmani, Govinda, Maha. If you give the prasadam, they eat whatever they want to eat, they throw it to the dustbin. Here they tell it's a food. They will think it's. So this is Grahamedi. But Grahastha is not like that. Grahastha is make the Krishna in the center of their activities. He is Grahastha. They will have deities and they will say this houses belong to him. And my wife, whose children are his devotees. So it's my responsibility to take care of them. I go for work just to take care of them. This is my service. I am doing that service. So this is the consciousness Grahastha. Grahastha has a great responsibility. If Grahasthas are there, in that area nobody should go hungry. Shastra says. So Grihastha is here, that nobody should go hungry. Panchapandavas, when they are the exile in the forest, they had so many Brahmins, everybody went along with Yudhishthira Maharaj. So the team went. It's not about 5 people. It's a big group of citizens they went along with. How to feed them? Yudhishthira Maharaj wanted to maintain, even in that condition, he wanted to maintain the policy of Grihastha. He wanted to feed everybody. At last they have to eat. When everybody ate, then the last Draupadi to eat last. That is why, by mercy of Surya Bhagavan, they got Akshay Patra. So they got help. First, everybody will be fed. Later on, Panchapandava will take prasadam. After that, last Draupadi will take prasadam. This is the ideal life of. So, how many of you have read the 7th canto of this part? You have read. Naji?
Long back.
Long back. So this is the thing. So Grahamedi, they will not hear Krishna Katha. They are not interested in listening to Krishna Katha. Sudhir Maharaj, what he said, somebody doesn't go to temples or, somebody is not hearing Krishna Katha, or never heard Krishna Katha, their ears are like
Snake holes.
snake holes. Snake holes. Because the ant will do their job. They construct the house first. After that, what will happen? Mouse will go there. Mouse staying in that house. Then after that, snake will come. Snake will eat that mouse. It start living there. So snake holes it is. Their ears are like snake holes because they never heard Krishna Katha. No Shravanam at all. They don't go to see the temple, the beautiful form of the Lord. Their eyes are like peacock feathers. The peacock is a feather. Peacock feather also there is an eye is there. It's just only for beautifying, but no use of it. It looks very nice, so beautiful. It's not if somebody did not smell tulsi and the flower offered to the lotus feet of the Lord, it's like that. Dead bodies, there's no swasa. Their legs are not used for going to the temples and Tirtha Yatra. It's like a tree trunks. So this is the life of and what they do, he says that Nidraya Hridaya Naktam. He says that in the night time they sleep and get into sex life. Then after they do in the morning, they run for making money. Divascha Hataya Rajan. Divascha, they will do the daytime. Divascha Haya Rajan. Artha. Artha means making money. Divascha Artha Rajan. Kumbhabaranena. What for? Maintain that time. That's all they do. They don't do anything more than that. This is the Grihastha. This is the Grahedi life. The Grihasthas are not like this. Grihasthas they have many, just like going, I tell you, they follow all the discipline. Grihastha means discipline. Follow all the discipline. That's what I took this topic. Grihasthas means, and Grihastha life, all the Grihasthas should depend on Vasudeva, Krishna. That is their main business. That is why they are known as Grihastha. They are completely dependent on Vasudeva. And they do everything for Krishna. Whatever money they get, they try to spend and please Krishna. They use it for temple construction, they use it for clothing the Krishna, and making bhoga for Krishna, see that conducting festivals for Krishna, this money will go like that, most of the money will spend. And they say children are also following the same system. That is why it is Rupa Goswami is advising everybody to have a small altar in their houses. Murti Aradhana. He says 5 principles. What are the 5 principles?
Chanting, relishing Srimad Bhagavatam, devotee association.
Nama Sankirtan. They should develop taste in chanting the holy name. Nama Sankirtanam. Then Bhagavata Shravana. Listening Krishna Katha. Adhana. Worshiping of the deities. Then Sadhu. Sadhu Sangha is very important for Grihasthas. There are 2 things. The first one is they have to worship Krishna, have faith in Krishna, and do services to Krishna, seva. Second thing is that they have to receive Krishnavas, sadhu, time to time to their houses. Feed them, speak to them, hearing Krishna Katha from them. Well, but nowadays, who is receiving Vaishnava at their houses? Go to Vaishnava. So here we have a congregation. Generally, that is not there nowadays, very, very few. You have to time, come Prabhuji, come out, come to my place. For lunch you come, breakfast you come. You have to call the devotees, bring them, speak to them. After feeding them, listening Krishna Katha from them. Something about Krishna. And your children will sit, everybody will sit, everybody will listen to Krishna Katha. That is what they do. Such a big TV they have. As big as their wall. It's a home theater, we say. Huh? Especially our Indian community. They have very big. They watch that. What they show in that, the TV, what they will see? Nothing. What they will see in that TV? Serial. Serial. What type of serial? Is family politics. Sasura politics. Daughter-in-law's politics. Mother-in-law's politics. And no, I'm talking to the people, that's what they do. And election or crime. Crime and family politics is the most serious. They do something, they will show that, definitely. But they will watch till 2 or 1 o'clock. What else they see?
Serials?
Huh? Drama. So take 2 o'clock if you see, this all go to your subconscious mind. And you sleep like that. And what will happen? You see the dreams according to that. That is how our society is falling down. But instead, to read Bhagavad Gita, 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock after having your dinner, sit together with your family, read Bhagavad Gita or sloka, that will go to your mind, subconsciously, then go to sleep. It will have a great effect. This will have a great effect. Not that serial. That destroys your family. That brings adharma in your family. If adharma comes, what will happen? This is what Mahabharata will happen. Mahabharata is not only in Kurukshetra, it will happen in your house also. Sons will fight with the father, wife will fight with husband. Because why? This was sanskar. This is Grahamedila, Maramari. I've seen practically. People run Bombay, Delhi, like places, people come for the job. They travel 100 kilometers, they come, catch the train and come, but traveling 3 hours, they come to Bombay or Delhi. And early morning we get up and go for Mangalarti, but they get up and go for the job. They come 8 to the city, do their job, 5, 6 o'clock, they leave from here. In their houses, by the time they reach their houses, it's like 11:30. The wife and husband will sleep. The children will not see the father's face at all. Only one day the weekend, father, how are you, son? They will ask. This person. This is a grandbaby. You want to be like that? You want to have a grahastha life. So grahasthas should be, activity should be based on 5 principles. That's what Narad is explaining to Maharaj Yudhishthira. First of all us should have faith in Vasudeva, and whatever money they earn, they have to spend very good for Krishna's service. I'm telling you a little bit, but Rupa Goswami said 50% you have to spend. 50% you have to spend for the religious activities. The temple construction, that worship, all the going for Tirthayatra, 25% you should keep it for your emergency use, 25 for the religion. That's how Rupa Goswami, he distributed his wealth when he was retired from the Muslim regime. But grahastha should let put, then only whatever the Lakshmi you earn by your hard work, that will have access. Spend for Krishna, and the next, you should receive Vaishnavas and Sadhus in your house. That's the second principle. And serve them. And the third, prasadam distribution. For a grahasthas, prasadam distribution is very, 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 very important. Make prasadam, distribute to your friends. See that if anybody is going hungry, nobody should go hungry. If anybody is hungry, give them prasadam. Grahasthas are there, there's no suffering around that area. That is prasadam distribution. And the fourth, prasadam to your forefathers, Pitra. For others you have to offer prasadam, and offer prasadam for yourself. Grahastha should always take only prasadam, not from the restaurant, not by online. In India, people have, Matajis have become so lazy nowadays. Kali Yuga is like that, manda. Manda means laziness. And instead of cooking, they go on. There is Zomato. Huh? Zomato is very online there. The food will come to your house. But actually I have observed, it's not a quality food. It is not a quality food. I've seen dhaba near in Vrindavan I saw. I used to stay in Vrindavan. It's dhaba. Dhaba means you know, right? The roadside. That Zomato people will come there and get it done from there. What? You should see that man who is cooking, then you will not eat there. They got it from there. They have a very nice pack, beautiful pack. They put it in their tissue paper and so elegantly they present it. 20 days they take it from here, they put it in this. Yajna Sishtashtanto, Muchande, Karma Kilkrishna. Muchande tu ham papa, ye pachati atma karma. Devotees should, or grahastha should eat only Krishna Prasadam, which are offered. Not the otherwise just for your taste if you cook and eat, simply eating. Krishna has given everything. I don't have to tell on my own, my religion. Everything is given away. This is what is like. So you have to distribute prasad to the public time to time. But in Vrindavan people, they do that. They cook and come, and those who are going for doing parikrama, they give puri, sabji, and all that. Especially now with Kartik. Wherever you go, you will get prasad. During Kartik time. So distributing for the four fathers prasad. Then the prasad for his own self. So on these 5 principles, Grahastha should lead their life. Then you can say, I am a Grahastha. Maybe you should be very active, making money, but inside, you should externally, you are running around for making money, but inside, you should be like a self-reliance. Outwardly, you look like some ordinary man, having and this, that, and the family. Inside, you should be self-reliance. That is why, because they have so many engagements, so they have to consider themselves like Buddhuram, Buddhas. That is why they have to invite sadhus. Prabhuji, please tell me, please, what we can do, what we can do. You are asking. So, humbleness of Grahasthas. So these are the main points of Grahastha. So this sanskar is not there, then Mahabharata. Sankhya Pandit says that the enemies will come from your own house only. Chanakya Pandit says the enemies will come from your own house. The first way will be your father. Why? Runakarta Satru. He says that the father doesn't go for job and nothing, no business, nothing, just to maintain the family. He's taking loan from here and there. Someone running the family. He's taking so much of loan from outside, surroundings, from his family, this, that. So he becomes your enemy because you have duty to repay after the father's demise. They all will come to you. Your father has taken so much of the please give me. You have to answer it. So he becomes your enemy. I don't know about here. In India, that is the system. Right? Your father took loan from somewhere, means will come to you if he's not there. Your father has taken so much of it, please give me the money back. It's easier. Then if your mother doesn't have a good character, then she is your enemy. If your mother doesn't have a good character, she is going to be Mata Vyavasari. So bold, right? Chanakya Pandit is so bold. If your mother doesn't have a good character, she is going to be your enemy. She is having a relationship here and there and there. Horrible. Bharya Rupavati Satru. The third one is Bharya. Bharya means? Wife. Nowadays the boys want to have a very beautiful wife. Right? I don't have the Western country, but in India, the boy won't search for the girls. He said, this girl is not nice. That girl we see is not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice. 25 girls then he will see and he is not satisfied. He wants more beautiful, more beautiful, more beautiful. It's like this is the yeah, in India it is like now also it's there.
It's an audition.
So they wanted to have beautiful wife, and she will be. So you'll be in trouble in future. Prabhupada, Yudhishthira Maharaj says that one should not be so much attached to your wife. Grahastha should not be so much attached to your wife. You should be in a servitude mood because they are devotees of Krishna. You just simply serve. So much of attached to wife or chief. The time comes you are ready to leave without any. You should not repent about it. Just think. Best example of Srila Prabhupada. Left his wife just like that. Because why? was not listening to him. He was preaching everybody, no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication. But inside, his wife was taking tea. Prabhupada said, you want tea? And she jokingly said, I want tea. One fine day, he wanted to print some manuscript. He has translated Srimad Bhagavatam, kept it there, the manuscripts are there. He adjusted with some printer. The printer said, we'll print a little bit, you sell some books, and bring money, again we'll print it more, like that you can complete the whole Srimad Bhagavatam. The deal was done. But he went to the house to collect that manuscript to show the printer that she's searching for that, Prabhupada was searching for that manuscript, it's not there. It's gone. He asked the last boy, where's the manuscript? The Vrindavan Sadhguru asked him, he said, Mummy sold it. You know, in India we have this thing, old newspaper, old paper, old notebooks, people will come and take. In return they will give you something. Those days they will give you a tea biscuit, tea packets and all things. So first, she sold it. Mummy sold it and took the tea bags. Prabhupada said, this is the end of the story. He left the house. It's not attached to the world. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Vishnu Priya was so young, beautiful. He left for the preaching purpose. That's not attached. Have you heard about Ramanujacharya? Huh? Ramanujacharya also like. Ramanujacharya had a wife. They have the Brahmin community. They are very rigid, orthodox. Once Ramanujacharya invited one Kanchi Purna, Tirkachinambi they say his name. He is from lower caste, but he is a great devotee. So Ramanujacharya wanted to feed him in their house and take his revenants. He told his wife, took nicely. I invited Kanchi Purna, he is going to come here. So she did everything very nicely, she did. And he was waiting for him, he didn't turn up. He told, okay, I'm going to take bath and come. Kanchi Purna comes, just feed him. Start feeding him, I will come back. Ramanujacharya left and Kanchi Purna came. The Kanchi Purna came, Ramanujacharya's wife started feeding him. Kanchi Purna took prasadam, but he was very reluctant. And Ramanujacharya is asking, he doesn't want to take because he knows about this lady. But anyway, took prasadam nicely and everything. And he said, okay, thank you very much. Ramanujacharya didn't turn up till then. If Ramanuja comes, please tell that I come and come. Okay? Thank you very much. And what she did, now she doesn't want to touch that leaf plate. You know, the leaf plate, the banana leaves in South India, they give. She brought a stick, she doesn't want to touch it because Kanchi Purna is a low caste. It's not a Brahmin caste. But he's a great people. Ramanujacharya admired him like that. This lady, what she did, she brought a stick and holding with the stick. And after that, one beggar came asking for some begging. She gave the revenants to the beggar. Ramanujacharya came. He asked his wife, yeah, he came. Then where is this thing? Revenants where? I gave it to the beggar. Gave it to the beggar. He wanted to take his revenants. That was his idea, Ramanujacharya, because he was a great devotee. Finished. That is one point. And second point was that he took it from Periyanam, Mahapurna, they say in Sanskrit. He took initiation from him. After initiation, he invited his guru and his wife to his house to stay for some time together. Big association. One day it so happened that both the husbands they went out. Ramanujacharya also went out and Guruji also went out. And in the Brahmin community they had a well. Well they had, the water, they draw the water from that. So that's how the whole family There's no pipeline system in those days. Well will be there everywhere, and there's pond. That is the source of water in those days. You have to bring water from the pond, or from the well you have to draw the water from there. So this two women, they were drawing water from that well. And what happened was that that lady, that this Guru's wife, draw the water. She kept it down. She's drawing the water. And what happened was that some from that pot spilled in this Ramanujacharya's wife's pot. The water spilled. So she thought it's become contaminated. Because she's also Brahmin, but she's a lower category of Brahmin. So she threw the water down, smashed the water. Why are you doing that? No, your water is touched my water. So and the Perinambi came and about this. And he told that if Ramanujacharya come, he will become very guilty from this. So the Guru's wife, they left without telling Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya came and asked, where is my Guru? And she narrated the whole story, how they left from here. Ramanujacharya get so upset, because my Guru, she offended my Guru now, for a small thing. And Ramanujacharya left the house. And he went to Srirangam, he took sannyas, and he became an Acharya. Acharya has become Etiraj. He became very big Acharya. Just Prabhupada came to Vrindavan, he became very big Acharya. Ramanujacharya went to Srirangam, he became very big Acharya. So the Grahastha should not be so attached to the body. So, Hariya Rupavati says, if you marry a woman also, that is also a problem. The last, your son. Your son will be your enemy because through Appandita. Appandita means he is not a Pandit. He doesn't go to school, he doesn't go to college. He is having a very bad association. You are not able to teach him anything. He doesn't learn. He becomes an enemy. That is why it's explaining the sons of the family is very, very, very important. That is a great responsibility of a girl. So, of Vyasa Grahastha, what we should do? Listening Krishna Katha. The satsang should go on. Maybe you should bring more people for the programs. Not that only you come every day. Bring others also. Chalo, Krishna Katha. TV band karo, chalo. Bring them to the satsang. They will listen. So many speakers are coming here. Who is a Bhakti Purusha leader?
Sarang.
Who?
Sarang.
There's no leader here. You're all follower.
But you're servant leader.
Huh?
Servant leader.
So this is good, no? This is the only music. Grahastha means they should be interested in Ruchi. Name Ruchi, Vaishnava Seva, or Jivera. This is Grahastha. There's no other religion than this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says to Sanatana Goswami. What is the best religion? This is the best one. If the Grahasthas develop Ruchi in Krishna, Name Ruchi, in chanting the name, and they are interested in always inviting sadhus and serving them, and the last, Jivera. Grahastha should feed, even if it is animal, or whatever it is, birds, should feed them. Keep something, keep feeding them. We feed in our New Vrindavan. We buy from Walmart the big pack of bird feeds. When the peacock comes to eat, the peacock will eat only that sunflower seeds they eat. Other things eaten by the other birds, grains. That's all right. Anything should I say? Yes.
I'm just one of them. Of the 5 principles for Grihastas, I got 50% profit, give to God. Is that better? Okay. 50% profit, give to receive Vaishnavas and sadhus in your home and serve them. Prasadam distribution, prasadam to your forefathers. And then what was the 5th?
Yourself. Ourselves.
Okay. And then
We should take. So the prasadam will be available only in Grihastha's house.
Gotcha. Thank you. And then one more question is, when you say give prasadam to your forefathers, what do you mean? Like you do a separate offering on the altar for them versus you?
So in Vedic system, your forefathers, who knows whether they are in a hell or which type of a hell they are suffering after their death. So it is your duty to deliver them. The son's duty is to deliver the forefather. That is why it's known as putra. It is said put means there is a hell. So it's a very drastic hell. Maybe they are suffering there. So putra means freeing from the hell. Putra means freeing. So it is your duty to deliver them. That is why you are known as putra. So this offering foodstuffs to the forefather is very important. Whether you do it on the death date or there is a month, Pitru Paksha it comes. That you can do it that time also, no problem. See, we have to do all this. Grihastha should observe all these things. We cannot say that we have noticed, so we don't have to do all those things. We are chanting mantra, it's okay, no problem. But Bhaktivinoda Puri says that Grihasthas have in the society, they have to observe all these norms. Observing festivals and Shraddha, all these things. What are the festivals society is observing, we also do this. Otherwise, we lose the respect. What is the Hare Krishna Sutra? They don't do it. We lose the respect. So we have to observe all these things as a Grihastha.
Sorry, I know it's kind of technical, but so do you offer it, and then after it's offered, then you offer that prasad to the forefathers?
Yes.
Okay.
The system is that a particular day, you invite a devotee or a brahmana, he will come, cook the food, offer to Vishnu. That prasad should be offered to and distributed to the Brahmins. So nowadays it's people are, intelligent people, they know about it. They don't call any more Brahmanas now to their houses. Because there's no Brahman nowadays. In Kali Yuga, just by wearing a Brahmana is known as the Brahmin thread is known as a Brahmana. People think it was a Brahmana. Maybe it's all things he may be having, but still is known as Brahmana. So they don't call Brahmana. If he does puja for you, then where your forefathers will go. It's better. Nowadays, people, they understand. They come to ISKCON temple. They sponsor feast for all the devotees there. They give dakshina to all the devotees. Go sometimes in Vrindavan and Bombay, Delhi, like places. The people will come. They offer prasadam for all the devotees. So as well as Krishna is eaten.
I think this is a better practice.
Yeah.
To feed the devotees or sponsoring books and things like that.
They do that nowadays. They don't call nowadays Brahmins. Anything else?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for wonderful class. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So, like most of the time, when we read the Shastras, many principles like how you said, like 5 principles for Grihasthas. So it's most of the time it's very easy for our own self-practice, but only the difficulty comes when someone like others are not following them, maybe which are like close to us. So in that situation, we can see, their actually mind agitates, right? So in that situation, how to act? Like even like so much austerity ourselves, it's easy to practice, but adjusting with others, that's where
This Narad is explaining Maharaj understood. When you are following all these principles, so many people will come and give their advices to you. Their advices, their expertise they will tell you. Even if you go to your house for a holiday, you go to your house, your relatives also will tell you, "Arey kya karte ho? What you are doing? ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए. You should not do like that. Do like they will." Your mind gets agitated. It's natural. But you should be firm. What you are doing is correct. Yeah, you are according to the scriptural injunction and Acharya's instruction. You are following it. So you are correct. You are very much sure about it. I am correct. So let us say, just say ha for them, but internally you do your own. This what you are doing, you just continue. That's it. That's the only solution. That's what I said. Externally you should be like everybody. You should be self-realized. What I am doing is correct. This is my doing for Krishna. Then Krishna will take care of me. That is why Grihastha, the first point is Grihastha. You read the 7th canto, the ideal family life. You read once again. You will say that the first thing is that all the Grihasthas should completely depend on Vasudha. Please take care of it. Or if you continue, they also will start following you. See, you are talking. You are Indian, right? India is the only place where everybody will give you advice. Even the rickshaw wala, he also will give you advice. So everybody will give you advice. The advice is no, it's not scarcity in India. Everybody will give you advice. So that is common. But you are taking authoritative instruction from the scriptures, from the Acharya, from your guru, devotees. You should have faith in this. If you lose, you should have faith. If you lose the faith, you will be in trouble. It says that Ashradasya Samsyatma Vinashyati. If you develop a doubt in this, then you are definitely going to fall. You should have firm faith. I am from Bangalore. My brothers so well off. 73 big flats in Bangalore. I don't have that many. But they always tell, whenever I go, they will tell me what you are achieving in this. So what I am achieving, they don't know. So I just say, they say, we do our job. So many others. Prabhupada preached the whole, but he could not, do anything for his own family. That you don't worry about. So, Prabhupada did for everybody. So we do for others, not for our own people. Those who are giving advice, forget about it. Right? Anything else?
The time they realize is old age, if they have any I have a friend from high school. We grew up together, and after many, many years I was a devotee, and then we connected again, and he said to me, he's worth maybe $50 to $100 million, very successful electric contractor business. And he said to me, after college went off to become a devotee of Krishna, he said, I thought you were crazy. He said, but now, he was like 68 at the time. He was a year younger than me. He said, now I understand what you were doing. He said, because now all I have, I cannot buy happiness. And he says, I know when I pass away, I'm going to give it to my kids, and they're going to squander it. So he said, what's the value? And he said, you don't have much money, but you're happy. And he said, and you're not afraid of death. He said, now I understand why you do what you do. So hopefully, your brother or any relative or friend, you know, in their older age, if they live that long, they'll understand. That was the value of what you've done.
Robbie, you would like me to say something?
I could not hear what.
No, I just said my old friends all think I'm nuts. They have not come to all my friends, they still think I'm a Buddhist or something, they have no idea. And I was thinking, my brother, he wants to come back as a dog. I said, Krishna will certainly grant your wish. Yeah, Krishna will certainly grant your wish. He wants to come back as a golden retriever. I said, good for you, you know, probably will.
What I will add is Prabhupada has given us a very simple but very, very efficient process for Kali Yuga, especially. What we have to do. Because what is happening right now, even devotees is complicating their life. Prabhupada said, 16 round, 4 principle, have it at home, offer food to them, you work, whatever you do, offer it for Krishna. This is what Krishna said. It's also Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada just give us this, but sometime now I can see in ISKCON, we are complicating things too much. We don't have time to even concentrate on our 16th round. We want to do this, we want to do that, we want to do this to achieve that. Then the basic stuff we cannot do. Actually, if we follow the, Prabhu will confirm, when Prabhupada first came in the US, he gave to the devotee at that time, who was 100% complete. You don't need to do more than that. But today, we are adding, and making things too complicated. We want to just keep things simple. We will be very, very happy inside. Because when we want to do things that we cannot do, then you have like something is missing inside. When something is missing, because he's doing that, I cannot do that. I would like to do this, but okay, I will give you one example. For example, if somebody cannot afford to have a nice deity, okay? A picture, Panchatattva, is enough. You don't need any other thing. But sometimes some people can afford, some can't. Simple, this would be my advice, and be satisfied with what Prabhupada has given us. Don't complicate things.
They've said, save yourself first. He said, that's all you have to do, save yourself first. My Gurudev, his son is Krishna Swami. He said to me, don't complicate anything. You must save yourself first. You're like on a crashing airplane. You just have to put the mask on, and then you put the children. But first you put the mask on yourself. And that was my Gurudev's instruction to me. He said, save yourself, don't worry about the world, don't worry about anybody else. It's your salvation, and you will bring with you everybody you need to bring with you.
Yeah, that's good. That's what he is telling. Just chant. Listen Krishna Katha. Sometime visit Vrindavan, Mayapur, like places. Be associated with the devotees. More important. Sadhu Sangha is more important.
Actually, it's more important than even chanting.
Yeah.
Because when you associate, then you get the taste. Because that taste will push you to chant.
I have spent around 27 years now, total, in ISKCON. I've seen ups and downs and everything, moves once, everything I've seen. But I never gave up chanting, I never gave up association of the devotees. I only work for devotees. Whether I paint or make runs or whatever it is, I would do only for Srila Prabhupada. not for outsiders. So Light Ethical Association still they are there. Then always go to Mayapur, Vrindavan, all this. So also whatever legal Lakshmi I get from temples and here and there Lakshmi. So I sometimes want devotees. I also like to cook. I'm also a good cook. Because in Brahmachari life you learn all these things in those days. I cook for 100 devotees at a time, I can cook that also. When the time comes. Sometimes I cook myself and call the devotee to eat. That's the tradition. Pardon?
Which temple will you like? 2-3 temples, like one is
I have started I started going to the Bangalore. They were having a small bangla there. You know Bangalore? You know Navaram Theatre? Navaram Theatre. West of Park Road, they had a small bangla. They started their preaching work there. There is a imam there that time. I started going there. The second and third building we had a house. I started going there. I got some friends, devotees, I started going there. Till 90, I was just doing sometimes I go on stage for 3 days and I come on stage, I could do my job, just like that. Then one fine day, I decided I want to do a full time. If I do it in Bangalore, then I'm going to drop my parents are there nearby. I want to be far from there, so I came to Bombay, 90. Till today I'm there with this. 94 I took initiation from the Sourless Gopal.
They say that I heard that we do Akash Deep for our ancestors during Kartik. Do you know anything about it?
People will, that's what I'm telling you, people will give so many advices, Mataji. That's what Prabhuji is telling, just chant Vizuri Krishna Katha in Kartik. That is more than enough. Do Deepa Aradhana. Simple things you can do, you do it. Krishna says, Patram Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayastu. Simple things you can do. There is a leaf of flower, just operate it. With the devotion, I'll accept it. That's all. He doesn't want big this thing. But Damodara man, every day, whether it's a Damodara, for us, for devotees, all the months are like a Damodara month. Every day in our New Vrindavan, almost all throughout the year we have festival. That day after finishing that, Govardhan Puja Prabhupada disappearance, Jai Krishna Prabhu announced, now there is no festival, Gaur Purni. Till every day, almost every day, 24 Kirtan, this, that, so much, it's like big festival. For us, every day it's a festival for devotees. So it's like every day like a Kartik month for us.
Actually, if you make a search for on Vedas and all that, Prabhupada does not talk too much about Kartik month for the devotees. He talk Kartik month for the non-devotees. It's like a promotion for them. Go, buy one, get one free. And he said, it never starts, it never ends for us devotees. That is doing, we are like, of course, that time was temple devotee. Most of the devotee was living full time. That means 24 hours they were engaged. I mean, there was no thing like it stopped. Kartik is throughout the year.
Always. Throughout the year it's like Kartik.
My experience with Prabhupada is that he was extremely practical. Why he was so successful? Because he knew time, place, and circumstance like nobody else. Like for instance, you were giving the example of Ramanujacharya and others, not to be attached to wife, but then you have Tukaram, right? Whose wife was totally crazy. But the only time he left her was when this came. And Prabhupada told us that, Marketa Vairag, be careful of that monkey sense. Because I've seen like sometimes people say, how did you survive 53 years through all the craziness? Because Prabhupada, that I have a relationship with Prabhupada, and whatever anyone does or whatever happens, that cannot break my relationship with Prabhupada. I cannot use, my mind cannot use it as an excuse, because my intelligence immediately lets my mind down. You know, oh, what about this, what about that? Doesn't matter. Prabhupada came, he saved me, and whatever God believe is let his feet would be an excuse of the mind. Would not be valid, would not be justifiable. And I've seen practically that Prabhupada is very, very practical in every approach. And the important thing to do is, like Swami Prabhupada was saying, simple and consistent. What's the success of parenting? You're simple and consistent with your child, right? What's the success in Krishna consciousness? You keep it simple and you're consistent. Day in and day out. And that will be success.
Hare Krishna.
Hey.
Thank you so much for this wonderful class, and we all needed to hear this because we're all grahastas, like you said. And life of Grahamedi is not very nice. So when one partner comes to grahasta way of life, then it's a little difficult for them because the others don't cooperate. But we know that we need to just take care of ourselves. We need to eliminate. So with that, we want to end this talk because our next schedule is offering the Damodarashtakam. And we can do that after that we're having Prasadam.
Okay, no problem.
His Grace Murli Krishna Das.